When I first met Sarah, I thought I had found the woman of my dreams. She was kind, beautiful, and always knew the right words to say. Our relationship moved quickly, and before I knew it, we were married. I felt like the luckiest man alive, never questioning why someone like her would choose someone as ordinary as me. For years, I believed our marriage was built on love, but I couldn't have been more wrong. It started with small things. She grew distant, often distracted, and sometimes avoided spending time with me. At first, I thought it was stress from work or personal issues, so I gave her space. But deep down, something told me that there was more going on than she admitted. My heart began to feel uneasy, though I tried to ignore the signs. Then one evening, during a heated argument about her late nights and constant phone use, she finally snapped and told me something that shook me to my core. She said, "I only married you because I had no other choice. I made a deal with your mom." I stood there frozen, unable to process what she had just confessed. The woman I devoted my life to admitted she never truly wanted me. I asked her to explain, and she coldly told me the truth. Years ago, before our marriage, she was facing financial problems and social pressure. My mother, who always wanted me to settle down, offered her support if she agreed to marry me. It wasn't love that bound us together, it was an arrangement, a transaction between her and my mother. I felt betrayed by both of them in that moment. Tears welled up in my eyes as I realized my marriage was built on lies. I asked her why she stayed all these years if she never loved me. She laughed bitterly and said it was convenient. I provided stability, a roof over her head, and the respectability of being a married woman. But behind that mask, she had lived a life that was never truly with me. What shattered me further was her next confession. She admitted she had been seeing someone else for almost a year. "He's the man I should have been with," she said cruelly. My chest tightened, and I felt like the floor beneath me had disappeared. Not only was my marriage fake, but I was also the fool who trusted her blindly while she betrayed me. I confronted my mother about the so-called deal, and to my shock, she confirmed it. My mom thought she was doing me a favor by arranging a marriage, thinking love would come later. Instead, she handed me over to a woman who never wanted me. My mother apologized, but the damage was irreversible. The two people I trusted the most had destroyed the foundation of my life. Days turned into weeks as I tried to process the betrayal. Sarah showed no remorse. She even told me she deserved happiness and that I should let her go so she could be with a man she truly wanted. That sentence cut deeper than any knife. I couldn't believe how shameless she had become. I decided I could no longer live with lies. I hired a lawyer and filed for divorce. She didn't even fight it. Instead, she packed her things and moved out, smiling as though she had finally won her freedom. Watching her leave our home, a home I had built with love and hope, broke me in ways I can't fully explain. The nights after were the hardest. I lay awake questioning everything. Was any of it real? Did she ever love me, even a little? Or was I just a stepping stone in her life? The more I thought, the more I realized she had never seen me as a husband, only as a solution to her problems. Friends and family told me I was better off without her, that I deserved someone who truly valued me. But those words felt empty at first. It's not easy to erase years of shared moments, even if they were built on lies. Every corner of the house reminded me of her, every memory felt poisoned. Slowly, I began to heal. I focused on myself, my career, and rebuilding my life without her shadow hanging over me. I realized that the betrayal, as painful as it was, freed me from a loveless marriage. I had been living in an illusion, but now I had the chance to find real happiness, even if it meant starting from nothing. Sarah tried to contact me once after the divorce, claiming she made a mistake. But by then, my heart was too scarred to believe a single word from her mouth. I told her to never reach out again and blocked her number. For the first time in years, I felt like I had control over my own life. Looking back, I see my story not as a tragedy but as a lesson. Love cannot be forced, and lies cannot sustain a marriage. I was deceived, yes, but I also survived. And someday, I believe I'll find someone who chooses me, not out of desperation, not because of a deal, but because of love. Even if it takes time, I'll wait. Because this time, I won't settle for anything less than the truth.